Yeah. So that's the second method of trading and then getting profit in the market. Personal trading, copy trading. Then we now have the AI analysis system. That's the artificial intelligence analysis system. And this one means that this time around is a robot that's going to be taking charge for you. It's a robot that is taking charge totally. You are not doing anything once the robot is working. I know some people might be familiar with some semi-automatic trading with crypto. And I call that semi-automatic because you still have an input, you still have some things to set before the automatic system. They call it EA, expert advisor, starts trading. But in this case, you are not doing anything, you are not setting any parameter. Once you subscribe, you've given room for the robot takes trade. I know some of us will ask, how are we sure that the robot will not fail? I'm going to discuss all that today, actually. So let's move on. We are going to enjoy it. Now, there's a company behind this, which I told us, there's a financial technology company behind this robot in particular. And the name of the company is Intelligence Prime Capital Limited. So I'm not going to go, I'm just going to summarize this. Intelligence Prime Capital Limited is a company that is registered in Canada, and they are running strictly an online business. This can be a red flag for some people, but for me, it's an opportunity. So they are running like Binance. For some of us who know Binance, Binance is the largest crypto and fiat exchange in the whole world right now. And Binance is strictly online. There is no Binance physical office. They are running a strictly online business, and they just came about in 2017. And when they came out, because of the fact that it's not easy for people to change or bend to new realities, a lot of people tag them Binance as a scam for that industry. And here we are today. It's the largest crypto exchange in the whole world right now. This is just 2022. So this company is also running a strictly online business. They have a registration address in Canada, and they are registered as an incorporated company in Canada. So we will all see that. And apart from that, because of the fact that they are in the money service business, they deal with finances. Because when you are dealing with the foreign exchange market, it doesn't involve currencies and all that, and people's funds. So they are registered under FINTRAC. FINTRAC is a regulatory body that regulates financial institutions, and financial institutions submit their monthly financial record so that they will be able to test against money laundering and all that. And this company, that's why also why when you join this company, you are going to have your KYC, the document, submit this thing, and they cross-check everybody right from the owners down to every investor in the company. So they are registered with FinTrack in Canada, and they are also registered with FinCEN in the United States of America. And I know that we know that it's not easy to register to have a regulatory license in the United States of America. A lot of things will have gone into play before you can do that. So they are registered with FinCEN. It's also like FinTrack in Canada. And apart from that, they have their ECM brokers because of the fact that they are a financial technology company, but now they are in the foreign exchange market as a sort of one of their products. So they have to also be regulated by the brokers and regulatory body, and their ECM brokers are from Australia, so they are regulated and licensed under ASIC, as the Australian Securities and Commission, blah blah, and they have their regulatory license there. So if assuming they have their brokers in Nigeria, they must be regulated in Nigeria, but they have their brokers in Australia and they are regulated. Now, when Intelligence Prime Capital started, because they actually launched these products June last year, and it came out publicly in August. And by the time it started, even the time I joined in November, it was only like 10 countries. But right now, I can tell you that it's in over 30 countries of the world as we speak. So these are the countries that started with. They ran their business model like Binance, but Binance would understand the demography and knows that Nigeria has a lot of youthful population who are interested in technology. And they also came to Nigeria, and also they are doing well now in Nigeria. They really did a good market research as well. So now this is their registration certificate. And I tell us, I heard about Intelligence Prime Capital in August last year. But because of the fact that there are a lot of scams and a lot of stuff out there, I also had to do my due diligence. and also to search my spirit. And I didn't start until November 25, 2021. So I had to also call my guys in Canada, send mails to FinTrack. Also, okay, have somebody to go to FinTrack office and inquire about intelligence prime capital. So these are certificates. This is FinTrack. That is the Financial Transaction and Reporting Analysis Center in Canada. Then this is where you can search about them. All this you can get online. We'll talk about that. Then this is the MSB. Yes. Then this is the US and license as well. Money Service Business license for and from the Financial Crime Enforcement Bureau, an agency under the US Department of Treasury. So they are also licensed. So we are also licensed as a digital asset. This is a digital asset regulatory license for them, because they are holding digital assets. Then this is the license from ASIC, even the MSB, even Binance, Almighty Binance got it December 24 last year or so. And IP Capital have gotten it since around August. So this is Australian Securities and Investment Commission, and they are regulated with their license and certificate. So because of time, now if you go online, you will see a lot of bad reviews about the intelligence prime capital as well. I can guarantee you that you see a lot of bad reviews. Just the same way when Binance started, a lot of people came up with bad reviews, and I know why. Because there are a lot of foreign exchange companies now that are not happy. Maybe some of them are involved with copy trading, some involved with market and managed account and all that. And they are not happy that IP Capital is taking their clients now. So I remember there was a meeting, brokers meeting in Ogun State, whereby the topic was IP Capital, how they are going to deface IP Capital and run sponsored ads. But this did not only happen in Nigeria. I know the company in Russia also, that all their members literally joined IPC. And immediately the company launched a DDoS attack on IPC. And they were not successful. So they went to the Russian government to declare IP Capital as a Ponzi and a scam. And the government told them, well, they are not operating within our jurisdiction. And we can't say they are scam because they are not. There's nothing showing that. So a lot. And this is the CEO of Intelligence Prime Capital, Mr. Walter Stefan, and he's different from another man called Mr. Stefan Walter, who happened to be the General Secretary of the European Central Bank. This man acted as the Vice President of the European Central Bank for a while. So some people try and mix up these people. And some people out of that, some bloggers now and YouTubers, because they want the next trending thing. They want people to like and follow their stuff. They come up with cooked up stories and all that. So this is a profile about them. So if we need this presentation, it's what I can share with us after this meeting. So it's not exclusive to me. You can get it. You can go and do your research. I can give you enough stuff to help you do your due diligence. If you need to do extra, it's fine by me. I also took more than 2 months before I started. So then we have the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, Dr. Va. Also, then they have other people too. The marketing consultant, Mr. Nick Chang. This man is a Singaporean. Nick Chang too, they are Singaporeans. So some of them are working from Singapore, while some of them are in Australia, they're ECM brokers. And they have their operating offices in Canada, US, but it's not open to public visits. So they are running it strictly online. I'll still tell us why they are running it that way, because of their data centers. They can't afford to compromise it. So let's move on. Now, when you register with this company, because of the fact that they are a fintech company, they are not a broker. But because they are in the foreign exchange market, they need to have a broker server to be able to serve people. They can't allow you to come and enjoy part of their own intellectual property and take it to another broker to use. So they are like owning their value chain, just like many of us will also do. You want to process and you want to make tea, you have a tea factory company. So why will you go and be buying cocoa? Why don't you plant a cocoa farm and own the value chain? So they have a broker server on MT4. For some of us that don't know MT4, MT4 is MetaTrader 4. And that's the global platform whereby a lot of people trade the foreign exchange market. Banks trade on MetaTrader 4, governments trade, individuals trade, institutional investors trade on MetaTrader 4. It's a worldwide platform. So they have their broker server installed there, and the name of their server is Intelligence Prime Live. We'll get into that for people that will be joining. They will know more about this. So why choose IP capital? Now, the reason why we choose IP capital, we have different reasons for choosing IP capital. For me, I do trade on my own, but number one, I have a lot of other things I'm doing. Sometimes we get very busy that when the market is right, we are not available. And we now go to the market when things are not really right and we make a lot of losses. So why will I be wasting my time when I have a robot system that can trade for me while I do other things? Some of us who are very busy can still partake in the foreign exchange markets. All you need to do is just set up these things and check your daily profit from Mondays to Friday. Then weekends, you can decide to withdraw your profits or compound back to add to your capital for bigger profit margins. So that is to say, this robot trades Mondays to Friday just because the fact that the foreign exchange market opens Mondays to Friday. It is the crypto market that opens 24/7, Mondays to Sundays to Mondays. But the foreign exchange market is Mondays to Friday because all exchanges, stock exchanges, they close by Friday and open up again by Monday. So that's one for me. So another reason is the fact that the psychology of trading too. And when robot doesn't have emotion, they execute according to instructions, according to the program. So it's an advantage for us. Now, looking at a wide variety of trading products, sometimes these robot trades the gold, trades pounds, USD, all these currencies, and 24/7 market analysis. Now, we sleep, we have time, we rest. This robot, even when it's not taking trades, it will be researching the market. We are talking of a robot that can scan through 10 years data of a particular currency pair and use it to decide in milliseconds. How many months will it take us before we can even research and look at data result of 1 month of even a currency pair? Now to talk of 10 years. Then trade with international MetaTrader 4 platform. That's another reason to choose it. Provide users with an AI analysis system with an accuracy of 97%. What this means is that this robot has been tested. It was tested for 3 years before it was launched out publicly. And in that 3 years, and even till now, it means in every 100 trades that this robot executes, it can only lose 3 trades. That's the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is that in 100 trades, it can only lose 3 trades. And this robot does not, this particular robot, but they have 3 types of robots. We'll still get there, but the one I prefer, which I'm recommending for every one of us, it makes at an average of 3 trades per day. So now imagine 100 trades, you can only say you lose 3 trades, worst case scenario. So that's one. We'll still get to that more. Then excellent customer service that provides the real-time market analysis, fully regulated, and we discuss this. So now this is it. We have 3 types of bot system for this company. We have the one called smart bot. I don't advise people to use this. The speed analysis is not as fast as I like. The cost is lower, the profit is lower, then the number of trades taken is lower. Then we have the brilliant bot, $39.9, and we can see the star for the analysis speed. Then we have the genius bot, and that's the one I advise us to go for. Why? Because even if you go for the lower one and you want to update, there is something like update, you need to buy the genius bot at the end of the day. So why don't you go for it once and enjoy the best that you can ever think of? So these are the 3 bots. This place is to explain the robot. It uses artificial intelligence to automatically and accurately analyze investment and trading patterns according to specified technical settings and preset algorithms. So what happens is that when this robot is taking over your account, you don't do anything. You don't choose lot size. You don't determine when it's going to go in or when it's going to go out. The robot does everything about that. All you need to do is the fact that even the robot, after Mondays to Friday, the robot will still be the one to take your profit and put it in your IPC wallet. Because when you register with IPC, you have a wallet account. It will still be the one to remove your profit for you from MT4 and take it to your wallet. So when it gets to your wallet, you now decide whatever you want to do with it. And that's why I was saying earlier that risk management. The robot will make profit for you, but the robot will not decide for you what you want to do with your profit. So you can decide to withdraw, you can decide also to compound or leave it like that. So we're going to get there. So it is automatic. It has like 16 different features. You can see bank scalper, all this. All these are involved. All these are involved. So we can understand all these are involved. So now, manual trading versus artificial intelligence analysis trading. In manual trading, the speed of analysis and data interpretation is limited. We discussed that. But AI surpasses the human brain in terms of speed and accuracy when analyzing the market data. As I also talked about that, the emotions can affect trading and cause mistakes for manual trading, and unable to achieve accurate and fast analysis. A lot of things can cause that. I remember at the time I was trading and I had a $2,000 account, and it was a binary options trading. That's fixed time trade. And I remember that I was at work and I didn't know that there was a switch in the network. I intended to type in $20 to open a trade. The zeros have been already 3. And by the time I took the trade, I didn't know it was $2,000. And I lost that trade and $2,000 was gone in seconds. So those are what happens with manual trading. So you might not be able to enter trades on time. Network can disturb a lot of things. So this is manual trading, but against an AI analysis. And I'm assuring us that even as years go by, artificial intelligence you will see more of it. Trust me, and it will get more perfect. Even now, one advantage about this robot, and I've also seen in this particular bot, is that it also learns on its own mistakes. So for improvements, if it's having a mistake now, let's say if it's the accuracy is like 97%, now the next time it's going to improve more. Let me give you an example. When I joined on a Thursday, November 25. I funded that day. And the next day was my trade because it has already taken all the 3 trades for the day on a Thursday. November 26 was a Friday. And I remembered it took trades. The 3 trades were win trades. Then the next trading day was on a Monday. I think that was 29th of November. The first trade was a loss. The second one was a loss. Then the third one was a win that covered all the losses. And after that day, till I'm speaking to you, it is yet to make another loss. It is yet to make another loss. And apart from that, even the days it makes losses, the day will not end without profit. You will still have a net profit for that day. And that's how it has been since the start in August. Till now, every day I've ended in profit. So we are talking about 97% accuracy in terms of the number of wins. But when it comes to the profit, it is 100%. Every day is in profit. So the profit differs because the forex market is dynamic. A lot of things are happening in the market. So today it might do 1.2%, another day it might do 1.9%, another day it might do 1.45%. So like that, every day ends in profit, and that's just it. And I will also tell us why. I know some of us might be thinking, oh, I know about bot system, fine. Even me, I have some strategies I wanted to automate into a bot, my own personal strategy that I learned. But when I learned Forex, I learned with $2,500 in 2018. So I didn't learn on YouTube alone. So I have some strategies I wanted to automate, but my issue is I wanted trusted developers. Developers that will not go at the back end and do a lot of funny stuff. So that's about bots that we can design. But this bot is different. Why is it different? It is different because it is a latency arbitrage robot or bot system. You can go and Google what latency arbitrage trading or what latency arbitrage robots are. But in summary, they are the type of robots that uses the strategy called latency arbitrage. So they don't use all our commonly known technical analysis, support and resistance, bottom top, all those paralysis analysis. They don't do that. This capitalized on they have 3 main things: super fast computers with super fast speed, and they also pitch their data centers close to the exchanges where the main data are coming out before other brokers get it. So we're talking about fast brokers and slow brokers here. They are the ones that will now release the prices to the slower brokers after they have gotten the prices at a better rate. So they trade on price differences between fast brokers and slow brokers. Before our normal people, that are common brokers we know, before they wake up, this particular bot is done trading in the market. So it doesn't use just technical analysis alone. It uses latency arbitrage. For us who want to know more about that, I have a 3-page document I can give to us, and you learn more about latency. I know many of us who are even first traders don't know about this. And the reason is that I don't blame us. The reason is that latency arbitrage trading or robots is not meant, or it's not made available for retail traders like you and I. not made available for retail traders like you and I. That's just the fact. Oh, sorry about my network. A call came in. So it's not available for retail traders. Those who really use it are the big boys, the hedge funds, the investment banks, the institutional investors, because the infrastructure to set up this thing is very expensive, hundreds of millions of dollars. And that's what we call co-location. Co-location is when you set up your data centers, even in the same arena, in the same environment with the stock exchanges, where this money things are happening day by day, pounds, people exchanging pounds, dollars, and all this. So it's very expensive, and you must have super fast. They are not this type of computers anyway. So it's not something that individuals go for. So, and that's why it's very expensive. So for people who go for it, for organizations who go for it, they don't make losses. So if you will see it online that latency arbitrage robots are virtually designed not to make losses. And this IP Capital Genius Bot is an example. It has never ended the day without profits. Since August, I have the data from August till now. You can see, and even if let's assume I don't even the data are lying, I started in November 26. I can show you that from that time till now, every day has been in profit. Even this last week was the worst of the weeks. The profits were lower than the previous weeks because of the Russia-Ukraine stuff. So there's a lot of people in the market, a lot of companies are taking off stocks. So even at that, it still delivers profit enough for a Nigerian to be okay. What I mean for a Nigerian to be okay, when you convert it to Naira, it's beyond some people's annual salary actually. So that's just it. So let's move on. These are what the trades, we've mentioned it. Oh, we've talked about this. This is the core value of the company. Then we're now going to the business model aspect of the business. Now, the business model, yeah. So we are facing the Genius Bot. It costs $99.9. That's $100. Then after that, you will now fund your trading account. This one is constant. You are, for anybody, no matter the amount you are coming in with, you are subscribing to the bot. The bot is $100, and it's a one-time fee. Yeah, there's nothing like monthly subscription. There's no yearly subscription. There's no floating losses. There's no fuel or gas fee or something like that. Once you subscribe to it, you're done. Sorry, please. Once you subscribe to it, you are done. So this is telling us that this particular bot system can make us profit with at least a range of at least within 30% to 45% every month. That is in every 30 days. It can give us of this. So the highest it can give based on the parameters set and all that and market condition is 45% in a month. So let's even assume the worst case scenario, but that's what I like using, 30% in 30 days. So it means if you put in 1 million, it means if you put in, oh, sorry, hold on, please. I think there's an annotation issue with this. So let's continue. So if you put in 1 million naira into your account, sorry, somebody is, I'm coming, please. I need to change some settings. Somebody is working on this. I'm coming, please. Hold on, please. I'm sorry. I need to control this. I don't know who is this who is trying to. Come in. Yeah. I've disabled the annotation for others. Sorry, please. I didn't know that setting is on. So, causing a lot of issues. So, we are good to go. I've disabled the annotation for other people. Right. So, it means that if you put in 1 million naira into your account, funding account, this bot system will give at least 300,000 naira for you after 30 days. Now, it doesn't stop at that. It also now means that after the robot has traded Mondays to Friday for us, this is what happens. The robot gathers a profit, and there is a 20%, 80% profit sharing ratio between you and the company, because the company is also in business. They didn't design these bots as a Father Christmas. So they are making profits. They are not a Ponzi. They are not rob Peter to pay Paul. They are also in business also. So, and the reason why they are calling us to be part of it, because in forex market, the more the capital, the more the profit, because 1% of $100 is not 1% of $1 million. Even though the robot system makes 1% for both of you, the profit margin is different. So they understand this. And the more you have more capital, the lesser the risk involved, because you using a considerable conservative lot size with a good capital, you virtually make loss. You virtually not make any loss. I'm even talking about people manual trading, not to talk of robots. So it means that, let's assume this robot system made 30% for you after 30 days. The company is going to take that 20% of that. That is to say, out of the $300, the company is going to take 20% out of the 300,000 naira profits, rather, from your 1 million naira. The company is going to take 20%, so you're going to be left with 80% of 300,000 naira. And I think that's around how much? 300 divided by 5, that's 6, right? That's about 240. That means you are going to have at least 240,000 naira on your 1 million in 30 days without doing anything, with robots doing it for you. And that means after the profits is being shared, you are looking at least 24% in a month. So that means in a week, you are looking at least 6%. 6%. I use worst and worst case scenarios. I put it at 5.6%. That's me, or 5.5%. So it means that every week, Mondays to Friday after trading, after the company has removed, because the robot will be the one to do it, will remove the company's share, what you are left with is still at least 6% of your trading capital. 6%. That is to say, in a week, on a 1 million naira, you are looking at 60,000 naira weekly, because it's possible you can withdraw weekly. You don't have to wait till the end of the month, because the robot will send your profit for the week to your wallet. That means worst case scenario, you are looking at 240,000 naira coming to you without doing anything at the end of the month. And the robot takes within 1 to 4 trades. And I've told us that average it takes 3 trades. Then the minimum deposit, that is after you have subscribed with $99.9, which is $100, the minimum deposit is $100. So for somebody who's asking what's the minimum to start, the minimum to start is 100 plus 99.9. That's 200. So when I started mine, I started with 400. I subscribed to the robot with 99.9, which is $100. Then I funded my account with $300. So I started with a $300 account, but today my trading capital is $10,000 plus right now, and I'm just 3 months in IP capital, and I didn't top up. It's part of some of the profits I made. We'll get there. We'll know more about this. So let's move on. Now, we need to also know this. These are some of the things we need to know before we come into IP capital. This is AIA Bot System Security Deposit. Now, when you come into the company for sustainability, so that it's not be another, oh, it's a Ponzi scheme story. They know that people can be funny. People can come with huge amount of money, take 1 or 2 days of trade, and boom, and leave. It's very, very possible. So the company is saying that when you come in, we will take 20% out of your capital and put it in a system security deposit. It's like a caution fee, or what do we call it, when you rent an apartment. It's your money, but by the time you are going to take it. But as you are there, it's still there. So what they are saying is that when you come into IP capital, 20% of your capital will go into this security deposit. 80% will be available. That is, if you now want to withdraw your capital, like you want to withdraw your capital when you come in, before 3 months, you can only withdraw 80% in your first month. That 20% you can't withdraw. That one will still continue to trade for you. By the time the more you are getting older in IP capital, some of those money, because that 20%, they're also trading with it. Some of the profits from it, they are returning it back. So by your second month, if you decide to pull out your capital, all your capital second month, let's say around 88%. But before you can pull out all your capital, your full capital, it is after 3 months. After 3 months, you can even decide you're no more doing. Pull out your 100% capital, pull out your profit. But profit, you can pull it out every week. But your capital, you can only pull out 80% at least before your first 3 months. And after your 3 months, me, I'm over 3 months. If I want decide to pull out my capital that I funded with when I started, the $300, I can pull it out. Now, it doesn't stop at that. At point 4, you can see also that this is also applicable to all your top-ups. Let's say you come in January 1 with $1,000. So it means by April 1, you can pull out all your $1,000. Now, if you top up again with another $2,000 in January 31, it will take till April 31 before that one's 3 months maturity date. That's what it's saying. So every of your top up, every of your funding, there is that 3 months period for the security deposit. But the robot trades with all your 100% capital. But it's just that when you want to withdraw your capital, before 3 months, you can only take 80%. And I think that's fantastic. And that's sustainable. So these are some, we'll still look at that because some people, when we get to the affiliate aspect, some people will ask, how is the company making a lot of money? I'll let us know that the company is making a lot of money more than us. So that's that about that. Now, there are 2 ways to earn. I've just discussed one with us. The first way is when we allow the robot to trade on our capital and deliver to us at least 24% in 30 days, at least, worst case scenario. To be more than that, that's what I'm saying. At least it can do up to 36% when the market conditions are right. So far, I think it has done 34. That's the maximum it has done since I know 34% in a month. So, and it trades daily. The range of profit daily is within 1 to 2%. As I said it earlier, another day it can do 1.5, another day it can do 1.2, another day it can do 1.8, like that. So the second way of earning in the system is what we call the affiliate system. What do we mean by the affiliate system? The company is saying that when you share this opportunity with friends and family and they come in through you, you will be compensated. Now, a lot of companies do this. Binance do this. A lot of companies do this. I have a clickback account whereby there is affiliate earnings also, whereby when I market a company's products, when other people use my link and they get to buy the product, I get commissions. So this is a way to expand the company rather than spend a lot of money on marketing, on media alone. They discover that by the time they do this and from word of mouth, you tell this person to tell this person, the company will grow. And this has really worked out for IP Capital. I must sincerely say. As at January, they only have like 10,000 plus users. And by the end of February this year, they have over 200,000 users worldwide. And it's growing day by day, so we can understand. So I'm going to explain it. It is optional. It is not compulsory you take part in the affiliate program. It is actually optional. And when you take part in it, there are 4 levels of compensation from the company. I want us to listen very well, especially for us who might be interested in the affiliate. I know some people say, I can't talk to people. Fine. It's fine that we can't talk to people. But actually, to really make some level of wealth, also, we need to leverage on network and leverage on people. Mark Zuckerberg is leveraging on every one of us on Facebook. That's it, actually. So let's look at that. We have number 1, AIA bot system bonus. The system bonus. The system bonus means when you bring a new user, the person buys or subscribes to the Genius Bot, which is the $99.9, then you are going to get 10% of that bot value, and that is $9.9. It's going to get into your wallet immediately. This one is not weekend. You can get it out immediately. I'm going to explain how to get our money out, how to fund and all that later on. They're going to get it out immediately. That's system bonus. So the referral, which is you receive 10% on the bot system. It means the person goes for the lower bot, you also get the 10%. But I advise people to go for the Genius Bot. And the Genius Bot $99, you will also get $9.9 immediately. The person subscribes. That's the first bonus. The second bonus is sponsorship bonus. And this applies to only first level of referral. What do they mean? They mean that this applies when people join directly to you, when you bring in people, not the people that the person you have brought is bringing. You know that I can decide to bring somebody and that person also brings another person. So you are not going to get this on the second level person. You're only getting it on the person who you have brought directly. And it means the capital. We discussed it that apart from the robot price, there's also the capital amount. So the capital, if the person is coming in with $100,000, it means that you are going to, as a member, you are going to get 5%. 5% of that. And believe you me, if somebody comes with $100,000, they're going to get $5,000 straight up. It has happened and happened all over again. No negotiation. They're going to get it straight up. That's what it means. Now, because in this system too, there are ranks. There are different ranks in this system. A lot of ranks in this system. You can see leader. When you start ranking in the affiliates, you have ranks. Like now, I'm currently in the managing director level. So it means that if you are a leader, you get 5%. If you are a member, you get 5%. If you become a supervisor, for that sponsorship bonus, for the capital of that person you bring, you are going to get 6%. For the senior manager, you are going to get 7%. Right now, in my level, I'm going to get full 10%. It means on $100,000, I'm going to get $10,000. So we can understand why I also made an announcement. I'm also interested in the affiliate. It's optional. I have the robot trading for me, but it's optional. I'm interested in the affiliate. So me coming to the radio to also announce about this is not. I'm not a Father Christmas. Actually, you coming here, it's strictly business for all of us, and it's a win-win for 3 people involved. It's a win-win for me, you, and this company. So if you are looking at, oh, this person is going to get this, fine, but you are also going to start making money actually, and I'm introducing you to this business. So that's that about sponsorship bonus. This first two, both system bonus and the sponsorship bonus, they are what you get immediately. But the third level of bonus now comes up when you start ranking. For example, this annotation, I don't want to waste time. I will have tried and erase it up. Now, this is it. I hope we can still see. Now, in the management bonus, the first ranking is a leader. And what qualifies you to be a leader? Your own personal investment was $100. At least, of course, automatically, when you come in, the minimum capital you can start with is $100. So, virtually by that, everybody is meeting up that criteria. But that's not all. Your personal sales must be at least $500. And your group sales must be at least $1,000. What is personal sales? Personal sales is the total capital of the people that are directly under you. If it is one person that comes under you and the person is starting with $500, your personal sales is complete. If it is 2 people and each one of them is coming with $250 straight, minimum of $500, personal sales, people directly under you, that is your level 1 people. Now, group sales is people under you, people under them, everybody under you, whether directly or indirectly. The total sum of their capital must be at least $1,000. Once you have met up with these 3 requirements, you are a leader and you'll be earning in level 1. What does it mean level 1? That is, people that are directly under you, your level 1 people, you will be earning 30% from their weekly profits. That is, if you have 5 people under you, each of them $10,000, I can tell you that in a week, there's an average of $600 as profit for each of them. There are 5, 600 times 5, that's $3,000. They are going to be earning 30% of $3,000 for that week, added to whatever the robot has traded for you. So as other people are getting only the profit for the robot trading, you're also getting a management bonus of 30% of people directly under you in addition. So this particular place, there's no fixed amount. It's an open check. You decide what you want for yourself and how you want it. For people who are interested, it is optional, please. It is not compulsory. But me as a person, I decided to go for it, and I thank God I did. So the next level is supervisor. Your personal investments must be at least $500. Your personal sales must be at least $1,000. Your group sales must be at least $3,000. Then you will earn in 2 levels. First, you earn 30% from people that are directly under you. You earn 20% for people that are under them. And it is weekly. You can see. Now let's go to shareholder director. For shareholder director, your personal investment, that's why I told you that my trading capital is $10,000. You must have at least $10,000 as your own personal trading capital, where nobody is taking it's your money and the profit is yours. Then you have personal sales of $100,000. That is, people that are directly under you must be at least, I'm still a managing director actually, so must be at least $100,000. That's as a shareholder director. And the group sales, whether directly or indirectly, that it must be $1 million at least. Then you earn from all the 20 levels. 30% from people in your level 1, 20% from people in your level 2, 10% from people in your level 3, 5% from people in your level 4 to 6, 3% level 7 to 9, 2% level 10 to 14, and 1% level 15 to 20. You earn it every week. You can see that this is not like all this Ponzi kind of one leg you must go here, one leg no. This one is an open check. You decide for yourself, and you might not even go for this. And I can tell you that for the company to be confident profit out, then it means they've also gotten a lot from it. For as a shareholder, it means you have people that have come to you that have put in at least $1 million in the system that is currently trading in the system, because the company is not a fire Christmas company. They are not only, they are not only offering us a bot system that works for us, they themselves are trading with it. They are taking 3 trades for us. We don't know how many trades they are taking for themselves. And the 20%, remember the 20% profit sharing that they are getting is part of their own income too. All this money that are coming in, and they are using it for trading, week in, week out, day in, day out. And they're making, and the product they have, their latency arbitrage robot, that's what is interesting. It's a fantastic robot. Profit is sure. So trust me, you can now begin to see that this company is making a lot of money. Now, apart from that, when you want to withdraw, there's a $3 charge on every withdrawal, no matter the amount of the withdrawal. There's a $3 charge on it. They're also making money through that. And because of the fact that they have their broker server on empty for, they're also earning spread of pips. It's also there on the profit that brokers are earning. And we don't know that amount. They're also earning that too as well. The security deposit, they're also trading with it. So it's a win-win for everyone, actually. And this is the management bonus. This is the real meat also for people who are interested in the affiliate system, but it is not mandatory. So the last but not the least bonus is the global bonus. This is only for the managing directors and the shareholder directors in the business. Now, how does it happen? You remember here that in the sponsorship bonus, that is from the capital of people that come through you, a leader is getting 5%, a member is getting 5%, supervisor is getting 6%. Actually, everybody here before gets 10%, but now a leader gets 5%. The remaining 5% goes to a pool. The remaining 4% from the supervisor goes to a pool. The remaining 3% here, 2% here, and 1% here goes to a pool. And that pool is aggregated, and the company is using it to compensate their managing director, because they know that they have brought in a lot of people in the system trading, and they are shareholder directors. So it's a pool, and whatever is aggregated at the end of the month, they divide it into 2 and they share it among the managing directors and shareholder directors. At least they started in January. At the end of January, I happened to be a managing director, and I got 3,600 plus. That was what was shared to each managing directors at the end of the day. And shareholder directors got like $17,000 plus. Because the managing directors, of course, would be smaller than shareholder directors would be limited than managing directors. But managing directors rank 6, shareholder directors rank 7. So that's how the global bonus works. So what are the first steps? Now, to come in, I'm going to share the link with you. The link for you to come in. I'm going to put it in the chat box, and also I'm going to put it in the group for as many of us that will want to start. Then once you register, when you click on the link, it will take you to the registration page, just the same way that you will register with any other company. You put in your details, your phone number, there will be a bracket. They just put 234 in that bracket. If you are from Nigeria, if you are from UK, US, you put in your country code, then your number outside. Then make sure you use email when you are registering. The reason is that there will be a place you click send code. By the time you click that send code, but to verify your account, it will send an OTP to your email. Gmail gets OTP faster, so it's easier than using their own and other ones that the OTPs might be delaying due to network from the emails. So you do that, you register. After that, you now log in again to your account. Then there's a second level of registration whereby you put in your address, then you put in your ID document. They want to know you for KYC. You might use your NIN, you might use your voter's card, you might use your international passport, you might use your driver license, front and back will be used. You upload them. Then after that, your account will be ready. Now, how do you fund? This company uses USDT as the means of funding and withdrawal. USDT is equal to $1 in value. USDT is like US dollars on crypto. It's a stable coin. It is pegged to the US dollar in value. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. And the reason for this is to make the transaction efficient, cost effective. Transaction fees is lesser with that. Or like you are using a bank, 4 days, your money has not even, international payment, it has not gotten to the destination. I mean, while the robot has been trading for 4 days, and you are already losing on what you are supposed to be gaining, and all those hiccups involved, and all those complex processes. So USDT is the means. And for us who are in Nigeria, it's easy for you to use Binance. If you don't have Binance, we help you set up a Binance account. From Binance, you convert your Naira to USDT at the rate, at the dollar rate at that time. Then that USDT will be sent to your IPC account, because automatically when you register on IPC, you have a USDT wallet. And for that USDT, most of the networks are available. You have BEP20, you have USDT, TRC20, you have ERC20 too. That one is more expensive. Then even for funding, you can use Bitcoin to fund, but withdrawal is only with USDT for now. And I think they are still working on other payment modes for some people to, but for now, that's what they are using. So you use your Binance, you fund your account. When you also want to withdraw, you withdraw your USDT from your IPC to your Binance, and from there you convert to Naira straight. It's easy. You get Naira in less than 15 minutes from peer-to-peer transactions from Binance. This one you can always guide us, and that's just it. So that's how to fund, but also you also need to download MetaTrader 4. Remember we talked about MT4, MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is where the robot will take the trades, is where your capital goes to. And you can be checking your results. The pair that it trades, maybe it's pounds USD that the robot traded for you today, when it entered. When you can also check that information on your IPC account too, when the time it came into that trade, the time it's leaving that trade, all those information are there for you on MetaTrader. So you download it on your phone, and through that you can be monitoring your account. That's all you need to. If you want to, you can be somebody who will monitor at the end of the week and just maybe see your profits in your wallet and you are good to go. If you want to be monitoring it, fine. Then you also download Double Authenticator or any of the authenticator. This is for security of your account. It's a second layer of security, so that even if an hacker hacks into your account, they will be able to do a withdrawal process without you. So with that 3 apps, you are good to go. Fund your account, you withdraw at any time you want. And if you are interested in the affiliate, you go for it. And simple, you make money while on your phone. I can actually tell you that this IP Capital is changing lives, and it has really changed my life, my financial status as well. That's why I can come to radio and announce all over Nigeria and spend millions for announcements. That million wasn't coming from my monthly salary, actually. It also came from the proceeds that I've earned from IP Capital as well. I was still earning in IP Capital. A lot of people are earning millions every week right now when you convert it to Naira, actually. So it means you don't need to be in UK to be okay, actually. You can be earning while you are doing other things. And this can even be your major job. You can decide to take up the marketing serious, and I can tell you that this thing is paying us our 10-month salary in 1 week. We are testimonials to that, actually. So that's what it's all about. I think now we need to go to the question and answer section. I will call it a day. So let me stop sharing. I will share the registration link on the chat box, and I'll also share it in the group, and you can also DM me after now. Don't DM any other person, please, because there are a lot of scammers and hackers all around. And also don't go to Play Store and go and download IP Capital app. IPC does not have an app yet. Any app you see on Play Store, Apple Store, they are fake, they are from scammers. It's used to extract your data. So be careful about that. All right, then don't forget that don't come in for IP Capital with money that is meant for capital projects. Come with money that you can afford to risk. But there's a way I help my team members, people that join with me, such that when you come in, depending on your capital, for people who have from $5,000 and above, I advise them withdraw every week until your profits amount to your total capital value. Then that means you have preserved your capital, then run with the rest. So do the withdrawal, and with calculation after like 15, 16 weeks, your profit will have amount to your capital, and you still have your own capital there. So you can imagine it's a good one. Then you can run with that with the remaining for another 3 months, pull out some money again. You can be the boss of your own and profit. You can decide to run it for 6 months after preserving capital. So my idea is after your first 3 months, make sure you have preserved your capital. Another way is you can compound every week. But I advise that for people with lower amounts, compound your profit, send it back to increase your capital. Okay, you started with $500. Oh, you got $30 this week. Send the $30 back. So next week trading, the robot will be seeing 530 there as your capital. So if the robot made 7% that week, it will no longer be 7% of $500. It will be 7% of $530. So little by little, your profit margin is increasing and it's increasing your capital as well. Then after 3 months, I know that you will have gotten at least times 2 of your capital. Then remove the capital or remove the profit that is equivalent to capital and allow the rest to run. That's another way of managing the risk for people who are really always afraid that because of bad experiences. Well, we've all had our bad experiences or past dealings with scams and all that in the past. So, and one thing is that because you had an accident yesterday doesn't mean when you want to go to Abuja from Lagos the next day, you are going to walk to Lagos. You're still going to board the vehicle. And also the fact that because there are scammers all around, the fact that they are scammers means there are originals too. The originals might be very limited, but they are, because nobody can tell you that 2,000 naira fake note was spent for him or her, because there is no original 2,000 naira notes. So if there is no original, there can't be fakes. That's just the truth. So with that, you are good to go. So the first step is don't come with money you can't afford to waste. This is an high risk, high reward market. Having 24% worst case scenario in 30 days, you know that it's high reward. Even real estate will promise you that in 11 months. That's just the fact. So we are also into real estate and all that. So that's just how it is. So come in with the money you can afford to risk, then apply risk and money management. Then you are good to go. Why are we applying risk and money management? The company is genuine. Yes, even the most genuine of companies. Because one of the challenges of online business and one of the challenges of technology is the fact that security is one of the challenges and it keeps improving. What if the company is hacked? Do you understand? Though a Russian company tried it, but they were not successful because the company has a lot of security stuff in place. So what if management decisions or somebody sabotage the system goes wrong? Do you understand? So those are reasons why we need to have then the market, the first market itself is volatile, but we have a bot system that is not running like the normal bots. So we are rest assured. So that's the reason why we also have to put in our and money management cap and don't just say, oh, we are comfortable and all that. So that's just it. So I'm going to pause now. I'm going to stop sharing. I'll share the link with us and I'll entertain 1 or 2 questions that we could have. All right. So let me just go for. Let me look for trying to look for the link so that I can paste it for us. I'll soon get it. A few seconds. Where are you? Okay. The address, let me go to the chat box. Somebody said he or she can't hear anything. I don't know why. So, oh, I was sending it directly to somebody. Sorry. Let me send it to everyone. So that's the referral link. I'm also going to share it in the group as well. Then there will be recording of this. I'm going to work on it when the recording is out. The recording is not going to be out immediately, but for some people that will need more details, I'm still going to share some details, how it works, all I've said, some of those things. And then the presentation for those who need to request that one for me directly also. So that's that. So let's go to the question, take a few questions, and we plan 1.5 meeting and we're still to time. So let's just take a few questions and we are good to go. So let me look at people who have raised up their hands. Okay. All right. For me. I have 2 people, Boma. So I'm going to ask Boma to unmute. What's happening? It's not responding. I want to make Boma to unmute. So Boma, can you unmute and speak? Hello? Yes. Hello, Boma, can you unmute and speak, please? Hello, Boma, can you unmute? You can now unmute, Boma. You're raising up your hand for a question. Is Boma with me? Oh, network was bad. Wow. Wow. And I still couldn't hear you. But my network is very okay from here.
Okay.
Oh, Boma. All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Were you able to hear me during the presentation?
Yeah, partially. There was a time it was stuck.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
So
okay.
I want to ask.
I'll still make the recordings available. Then also another recording from IP Capital is apart from this. I'll also make it available. Let me also try and put that one here too for us. We can also go through that, and also, you know, it's not bad for us to listen to things like this over and over again. Do you understand? So I'll also make that one available for us here too. So let me have your question. I also attend to questions on the chat box too. All right, what's your question?
So my question is, how much is the least amount to start with in Naira?
Okay, in Naira, based on Binance rates, you are looking at within 116,000 to 117,000. Based on how it fluctuates, 116,000.
Is that inclusive of the BOT?
Yes, I've added it. The BOT is $100. Minimum amount to start. That BOT is constant, $100. The minimum amount to start is $100. So that makes it 200. So that $200 is around 116, 117,000 at Binance rate. But that's the same rate you are going to sell when you're going to sell. So it also has its advantage too. Okay,
so that means the BOT is how much on its own?
$100, 99.9. That's $100. That's around almost 58,000 naira. Sometimes 58. When the rate is 580, it will be 58,000.
Okay, and we are sure of profits.
I told you in this. I told you in the seminar that the profit is sure, and the profit you are expecting worst case scenario in a month is 24% of your capital. So in this case, if you come with the minimum amount, you are looking at 24% on your $100 capital, not on the bot. You have bought the robot. That money goes to the company. Do you understand? From that $100. So what it means as your capital is $100. So at the end of the month, you are expecting at least 24% on your capital. And if you are somebody who is compounding, you can expect up to like 30% worst case on your $100 capital. So for somebody who has $1,000, the person is also expecting that percentage. So what you get as your profit is now dependent on your capital. If the bot does 24% in a month, then 24% of whatever your capital is. Do you understand, Boma?
Yes.
Anybody that is not speaking, please just mute so that we'll be able to hear. Everybody will be able to hear. All right, thank you, Boma. Yeah, Shizom. Please, can you unmute and speak? Can mute back, Boma. Thank you. Can you unmute and speak? Guys, pronounce it very well. Shizom Ifendu.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. I wanted to ask.
Thank you from an angel from above.
Maybe if I don't want to do the.
You don't want to do the affiliate, fine.
Finance part, can I also do the?
You said?
I can do the affiliate and leave the rest.
You can do what? Sometimes.
Can I do the affiliate and leave the rest? The affiliate.
Can you do?
I say, can I do the affiliate and leave the rest?
And leave the rest. Can you do the what and leave the rest? Can you send it on the chat box to me? I couldn't get that question very well. Maybe because of the Bluetooth earpiece that you are using. So Mike, please.
I don't need that.
Just mute and Chisholm and type to me on chat box. I will answer you. I have some other questions there to which I will answer. Mike, please, can you unmute and speak with us?
Hey, good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you partially.
How are you doing? Well,
I'm fine. Now
okay.
I can hear you very well now.
Awesome. So what I wanted to ask is, you talked about, you said the company is going to be deducting from the monthly profits, right?
Every week when the profit comes every week, the company gets 20%, you get 80%.
80%.
Yeah.
All right. That's
of whatever the robot,
thank you.
or whatever the robot makes for you for that week. So sometimes on a $10,000
Yes.
account,
And you said
the robot has made $620 for a week. The robot has made 610, 605, 582, 592, whatever it makes for the week. Just know that you are entitled to 80% of that, and the company takes 20%.
Yeah.
And with that,
the buying of
the buying of.
I'm buying the robots for $100
it's constant
one-time thing.
It's
like
one
I don't
time.
get to.
What I mean by one time is that there's nothing like monthly subscription again.
Okay.
There's nothing like yearly subscription. Once you've bought it, that's all.
Are you going to join us are you going to join those interested in any WhatsApp group for follow-up or something?
Definitely for people who message me who is starting, I have rules for them. And I have also direct access to some of the officials of IP Capital. So whenever they have any issues, I solve them. That's part of my job. Because if I'm taking bonuses from people, then I must work for that as well. That's just it.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. So let me take questions from the chat box too. Come in. I'm getting questions. I'll start from the first. Somebody saying how much is $100 in Naira. I think we have. Am I supposed to have a wallet account, or how will the profit hit my account? We discussed that. We said that when you join, you need to have an account and a wallet that is having USDT. Do you understand? So Binance is a good one. If you have other ones too, other exchange that have USDT, if you don't have Binance, we'll create that for you.
Hey, what's happening?
So just please, Mr. Mike, please mute. Mr. Mike, please mute. So you are going to fund with your Binance. Everything is easy. You convert Naira to USDT on Binance in less than 15 minutes. And you convert USDT back to Naira where you're converting your profit to Naira. There's a way to go about all that. It's very easy. And for people who already have Binance or other wallets, even if it is a decentralized wallet like Trust Wallet, it's fine, it's good to go, it works. This person said, honestly, didn't hear anything. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to send a link here. That is a Zoom recording that we can also go through. Can someone do a demo with the AI that is doing a mock trading? Well, I think on the website, there's a part for demo trading. But if you want to check my account, if you have an MT4, I can give you my MT4 ID. Then I'll give you my investor password. You can check through and see all the trading results since I started. Or if you want to see the trading results since August till now, I can do that for you. I can post that in the group for people who have MT4 who can. It's not everybody that know how to check that actually, but I don't have the time to start doing all the screenshots like that for you. Actually, I attend to a lot of people and I have a lot of other things I'm doing. But if you need that, but I will surely give the document of how the robot works so you see for yourself. All right. Do you hold seminar and venue in Lagos? Yes, I held the seminar more than a month ago. And I'm still going to plan to have another seminar in Lagos, the same venue. The reason why we did this was because some people in other places were complaining. So you can still message me directly for that. So I'll let you know when physical seminars will take place also in Lagos. And apart from that, even IP Capital also have Zoom meetings twice in a week. I think I need to mute people coming. I need to, let me see. I want to mute. I want to mute all for now. So, okay, somebody is saying, please, I want you to drop a step-by-step process to follow on how to open an account. We have enough videos that are step-by-step guide. Don't worry about that. That one is a very small thing to do. You surely get it. So you get a step-by-step step on how to register, how to set up your Binance, how to set up your MetaTrader 4, and how to also bind the authenticator, and you are good to go. In those steps, and I'm also somebody who guides people who registers on that. Apart from those steps, I'm also a step-by-step guide for you. So that's if you are serious. Somebody who is so serious. We are in for business, actually. All right, I will do that for you. I don't think I can drop that here. Can I? Let me see. Oh, I won't be able to drop that here, but I'll drop that on the WhatsApp group. And if you're not in the WhatsApp group, message me directly. I'll drop that for you. Can I do affiliate and maybe leave the robot trading? You can't leave the robot trading. What even guarantees you to be part of the affiliate is the fact that you are trading the robots. So that's just, you can't leave the robot. The only thing you can do is maybe after you started trading, you pull out 80% of your capital. The 20% will still be trading. Then your referral link, people are still coming in. If you yourself will not want to leave the trading, because the robot trading itself is what guarantees you profit every week. Those people that you are getting bonuses from, if the robot is not trading for them, you'll be getting equivalent percentages on what they have been traded on. So that's just it. So you don't need to do that. Okay, somebody is saying, can you jump into your WhatsApp group or mentorship group? I will register by Thursday. Okay, for this person who is saying that there's someone who's saying we register by Thursday. I don't know if you have my number, but this is my WhatsApp line 081. No, I'm going to send that to everybody. 081 51 47 16 46. So you can message me. That's for the person who wants to start by Thursday. You can message me on WhatsApp with that number. That's 081 51 47 16 46. Do affiliate require POT of 15K? Who is this Techno? I didn't get that. Let me try and allow this Techno Spark to ask the question by audio. Do affiliate require POT of 15K? So Techno, please, Techno Spark, please, can you unmute and ask your question again? Please, do affiliate require POT of 15K? I can't understand what you mean by POT of 15K. There is no requirement for affiliates. Then are you sharing your referral link with people and people joining and you are earning those bonuses? So I don't think TechnoSpark is available, but that's the answer to your question. So I'm going to, then after that, the next question, did you mean that you will send the seminar content on the Google WhatsApp platform? Yes, I'm going to send the recording of this of today. After it's available, I'll send it to the WhatsApp platform. There are some people join this meeting from. The people who did not join through WhatsApp platform can also message me. I'll share with them. Then there are other ones too. There is another recording that I will share here before we finish up today for people to also listen again. People who are missing some part of the training due to know that the weather is somehow today and network from places are somehow. So I've gone through all this. Then let me go back to the participants and see who else is having questions. I can still see hands raised. Who is that? Let me see. Is Boma asking a question again? Boma, I'm trying to. Okay. I don't know why this is not working. I'm trying to. Boma, can you unmute? Is it possible? Let me see. Let me just allow you to unmute. All right. Okay, Boma is no more asking a question. Then Shisom, are you still asking a question?
No, no, no.
All right. Then Mike too. I don't think you're asking a question. Then Tim. Tim, are you asking a question?
Yes, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Thank you. The success of these of the robot doing this transaction, is it dependent on the success rate? Has it got to do with the type of robot that is being deployed?
Yes, now, yeah, there are 3 types of robots, and I told us that the one I want us to go for is the Genius Bot that costs $100. There are 2 other ones that are lesser in price, and they are also lesser in result and accuracy. Do you understand? Hello, team?
Okay, yeah.
Do you understand? But the robot itself takes charge of everything trading, from lot size to the time it will enter the market and go out and all that. You don't have to worry yourself on that. So this is also good for business people who are very busy.
Okay, Engineer Taiwo, right?
Engineer Tunji.
Sorry. Okay, so when I listen to you, it's very, very interesting. But I'm worried. I'm worried about, because what it means is me putting down my money and the robot does the trading for me. And from everything you've said, at least it's going to be profit. And you tried not to give us high hopes. Give us high hopes. So you have talked about 20-something% or so, which is, I mean, fair, good enough. But I'm afraid of not, putting down this money. I'm not doing anything. I just wait for my profit at the end of the week.
You are the one that think you are not doing anything. I will tell you what you are doing. Okay, I'm listening to you.
Okay, so it appears to me as if it's an investment. Do you understand? Invest your money. I'll do the job. I'll give you money at the end of the week.
It's an investment. It's an investment, but it is not an investment that you don't know where the company is investing the money to. You know, there are some businesses you invest, they just promise you, 300% in 2 hours. Do you understand? So it's an investment. Yes. But what is happening is that the company is trading alongside other people's money on the forex market. Do you get? Now, I made mention of something. The company itself is like an institutional investor. So this is just like crowdfunding money and using all the sum total to trade in the forex market. So when the profit comes, everybody gets. Do you understand? So the robot is the product, or is the machine bringing us the result instead of us trading manually. Now, you said you are not doing anything. Yes, you are not doing anything because your money is working for you. If you don't have the money in the system, the robot will not do any trade. You are subscribed to the robot. Do you understand? What you only need to do is to convert your profit. Maybe you want to withdraw it, or you want to compound it at the end of the month. So that is why it is artificial intelligence. And we are going to be seeing more of this. Do you understand? So it's somebody who was in cafeteria in China during the Olympic Games, Beijing, and robot was the one that brought food. Is the person doing anything? That to eat food. Do you understand? So there was no waiter, there was nobody to bring the food. It was robot that was mixing food, lowering the food, bringing the food. In fact, there are 2 times. One was walking around to go and deliver the food. One lowered the food from the rooftop and lowered down the food to the table of the person. So that's how it is. Not really that you're not working, but your money is working for you. And it's not like it's just coming out. The money is coming out from an industry of almost $7 trillion in 24 hours. So I can tell you categorically and with all my mouth that what they are paying us is chicken change compared to what they themselves are making. But the chicken change is enough to change our financial status.
Two more questions. Permit me, sir. One.
All right.
Do you think that in the nearest future, if every trader in this industry gets to use robots, do you think robots will see make? Because right now I'm not sure everybody does this. Maybe a privileged few that has this information will use robots to trade. Yeah. So when everybody on earth start trading with robots, what's the future like?
All right, that's a very good question. First of all, IPC is not the only company that has robots. Do you understand? But IPC now has like 200,000 users out of the billions in the world, as you said. Now, the thing is that Robots is taking over a lot of things, not just forest trading. Now, a lot of people were like, okay, since robots is taking over our jobs, at least we will let our children learn codes. Do you understand? I'm now shocked that Alpha Code, one of the major coding companies, they are working on robots that will be coding. Mr. Tim, are you with me?
Very well.
Robots that will even be doing the coding. And so far, they have tested robots that are now like 60% accurate in coding. The coding that our parents are thinking, oh, when my child goes to code and do software engineering, is now coding. At least that one robot cannot take over. Robots can now code. No matter, depending on different types of field or different types of platform or stuff you want to do. Robots can now code. With time, it will get more accurate. And with time, human interference will be very minimal. So where we are going to, I can't fully give you an answer because I know that artificial intelligence is going to take over a lot of things. So with time, people will not need to do manual trading again. Actually, with time, I'm still doing manual trading too, so that I'm still doing manual trading once in a while as well. But it's not like this because this is more consistent. What's the use when you make $20,000 today and tomorrow you have blown your account? What is the use? So in a week, what have you made? Is that a net profit? No. Why don't you have a system that is making, let's say, $500 for you per day and it's consistent for the next 3 years? If you are somebody who knows what to do with money, then you will not be where you are 3 years ago. So that's just the fact. So your last question, please.
My last question is, you haven't said anything about the disadvantage. I guess everything you have said is about advantage.
No,
what are the disadvantages?
I've talked about risk, and that's not particularly to the bot. I'm telling you that the bot system is perfect. I told us that you can go online and Google latency arbitrage. Let me type it on the chat box. Latency arbitrage trading, so you understand what I mean. The bot system itself, the strategy is using, is meant to make profit every day. So there is no disadvantage to the product. But I'm saying that the company, that anything can happen, like the company can be hacked, even genuine companies can be hacked, they can bounce back actually, but that's a measure of risk. So I'm telling you that factor all other things in, and because of that, don't come with money you can't afford to risk. Do you understand? I told us that, but I told us that the bot itself, out of 100 trades, it wins 97. It has losing trades. It's not that it doesn't lose trade at all. It has losing trade, but very minimal. But even at the losing trade, it will still end that day in profit. That's what I'm telling you. Every day ends in profit. That's the fact. So I've handled all that. Then I think somebody also is in TechnoSpark that was asking about affiliate then POK 15K or something like that, POT. So TechnoSpark, please, and unmute and speak to us. Thank you, Mr. Tim. TechnoSpark 4.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so I have a question. My question is that you said something that like 15K to start before, like there's a fixed price for registration or something like that.
There's not, the registration is free. Maybe because of the network, you didn't hear me very well. To start is to register is free, but to start and use the robot, you subscribe to the robot. Subscription to the robot is $99.9, which is approximately $100. Then you must fund your account. Funding account start with $100 up. So if you start with minimum, so Boma was asking me about the minimum, and I told her that $100 for robots, which is constant, then minimum of $100 to start. That's 200. But somebody can decide to start beyond the minimum amount. You can start with 1,000, then plus robot of $100. That's 1,001. Do you understand? Somebody might decide with $900 capital, $100 and robot. So she was not asking about the fact that what's that amount in naira, and I told her that $200 in naira with Binance rate is around, it's falling between 116,000 and 117,000, 116 to 117K. Maybe that was what you had and you didn't hear very well.
Okay. Oh, thank you. So my second question is that about the affiliate, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Like to start that one too, like is how much? You
don't understand. Affiliate means you are now part of the IP Capital family, right? Then you now start sharing with your friends and family. So when they are coming in, you are getting paid for them coming in. Do you have to start that with any amount? Your qualification for that is when you are subscribed to the bot and you yourself are in IP Capital. Immediately you subscribe to IP Capital, you will have a referral link unique to you.
Okay, thank you.
So that one is, you don't have to pay any amount. All right.
Okay,
Boma, do you have a question again?
Yes, please.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, so now I can hear very well.
All right.
I want to find out, for those of us who have the intention of starting.
Okay.
Okay, first off, where is your location?
All right. I'm residing in Lagos, but my physical location does not affect anything in the business. You know why? I have people in my team who are in Egypt, who are in Oman, who are in Palestine, who are in UK, who are in Canada, who are in US, that we don't know ourselves from Adam, and they are running the business. Do you understand?
Okay, so
But
okay.
I've had a physical seminar in Lagos in what's the name of the in Yano Paja. Some of us will see that in my DP or my WhatsApp on the number line that we had. So, but I reside in Lagos. I personally reside in Ayobo part of Lagos. That's in Yano Paja, Ayobo side in Lagos.
Okay, so is there going to be a physical training in Port Harcourt? Is there any hope for that?
Well, maybe when you come in and you decide to be our giant in Port Harcourt, we'll now come over and speak to your prospects. Maybe.
Okay, then most importantly, your integrity. Like, if we put down money, you fix us in a WhatsApp group. Hold on, please.
All right.
Hold on. I am just seeing you for the first time. I'm seeing your name as Engineer Tunji.
Yes.
I don't know more about you apart from seeing you here.
Definitely.
So by the time we start, someone asks a question. If you're going to fix us in a WhatsApp group, you said yes.
Definitely.
Tomorrow, what if that group disappears or the admin just blocks everybody? You know,
what if that
like
group? What if that group stays forever?
Yeah, there's a possibility, but we need to find out.
Now, let me answer your questions. Let me answer your question, and I've answered them technically from the beginning. It's just that we don't really know. Now, my question, I said that when you want to start this is an online business. The company itself is running it strictly online. You can't go to their registration office in Canada and you meet anybody. Even though FinTrack and FinTrack know where they are operating, you won't be allowed to see that. Do you understand that? So it's a strictly online business, just like Binance, just like Kuda. Do you know that Kuda Microfinance Bank doesn't have fiscal office that you go to lodge complaints?
Sure.
And right now, Kuda is doing what our conventional banks cannot do. That's why I started with the world is bending towards hybrid and bending towards online. It's just that change takes time. You understand? So because of that, a lot of people are skeptical. Even about Kuda faced a lot of challenges, a lot of people criticizing them. And all that. Even Binance was officially labeled a scam in 2017 when Binance started. Until tomorrow, Binance does not have a physical office for you to go to. And Binance is hosting people's fortune till tomorrow.
True.
Do you understand that? So who are you going to hold? If anything happens, the C said you are seeing him on Twitter, you are seeing him on Discord. Will you hold him if anything happens to Binance? You can't.
Okay, so
do you understand? So that's I'm coming. So what I'm trying to tell you is that whether you see me physically or not, it's not the determinant. The determinant is that come with the amount you can afford to risk. One, then when you come in, put on your risk and money management cap, the ones I've explained to us, because I'm an investor just like you. Do you understand? I'm not the owner of IP Capital. Do you understand that fact? So whatever affects you affects me. And I'm telling you how I've come in for the business and it's doing well. So the same way is what I'm expecting you to come with. Let me tell you fact. Some of us here are forex traders and they know that whether you have a physical office does not really mean that your money cannot be taken away by some forex companies. It has happened in Lagos, in Lekki many times. Companies with good structures, when they pack your money, you go to that place, you see nobody. That physical office does not mean anything right now. Knowing the message does not really know anything. Do you understand that fact?
It's true. But I
can guarantee you that my own WhatsApp group will not disappear. Do you understand?
Why I asked
whether you pray or not, that's why I said you can take your time to do your due diligence. I said it in this meeting. I heard about IP Capital in August. My friends were making money. In fact, not just my friends, a church member who introduced it to me I was seeing the money week in, week out. I didn't join because of that. I did my due diligence. I called my guys in Canada. I said, guys, let me go to FinTrack. Tell them asked about this. I did that until I got my stuff in ending November. My funding day was November 25. It Thursday, I couldn't forget because I had issue with transferring money. Then 26 was the day the robot started trading, and that was a Friday. Calculate August to November ending. So it's not necessary. It's not compulsory that you start now. And it's not even compulsory that you join. Do you understand? But when you want to join, know that you are coming in with money you can afford to reach. Not because the company is running away. At least I'm close to the officials to an extent. They are just even starting. They still have plans for IPG. They still have plans for Metaverse. They are just starting, and they don't even have, it's going to be stupidity for them to even leave. Because they are making a whole lot of money. This is not, it's maybe because, I don't know your knowledge in Forex before now. If you understand the Forex market very well, you understand that the liquid is there. So what everybody is looking for is how to get people and aggregate funds. And that's what they are also doing.
Another question is, you personally, like me, let me speak for myself. I don't have much knowledge about Forex, so I need someone to take me by the hand, like step by step. Are you willing to do that?
Well, for this particular
one, available to do that?
For this particular one, if it's about learning Forex, that one is a different thing entirely. For this IPC,
learning what you're doing, IP and
okay, the IP, that's my responsibility now. Once you join, once you are under me, you are my responsibility. Trust me. And because, do you know why? Because I understand that that's what even will make my own team to go. Because when you understand the business very well, that's when you can even market it. Do you understand? When you understand the business, that's when you yourself can have more confidence in it. Do you get? So you knowing how it works is my business. And that one I can guarantee 1,000%. You will have my attention. So that's just it. So I've answered that one. That one I'm giving out my stuff on that. So for the integrity question, that's what I'm telling us to. When you want to bring in people, let them understand the business. There is an high risk. Don't sugarcoat it for anybody. Let them understand it's an high risk, but the risk can be managed. Give them the in total, and that you'll be fine. Don't worry, I'll send some documents to us. You will be able to understand more later on. But there are some things that are technical, I can't be explaining it here. But when you read the 3-pager, you understand how the robot works. And you understand that this thing is actually not meant for retail traders like you and I. It's just an opportunity for us to benefit from.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. So we are ending now. I promise I'm going to share another Zoom recording for us apart from this that we can also go through. So let me quickly look for it and get it for us. So come in, then we'll round up after that. That's it. All right, so come in. So I'm going to send it to everyone now. Somebody is asking, must I have referrals? I've said it times with that number. It is not compulsory that you do the affiliates. So you earn from your robot trading for you. But for you to earn those bonuses, you must have referrals, of course. So this is another recording. The access passcode is there to enter that recording from Zoom and listen. So I think that will be all for now. Every other thing will be from the group and personal DMs. So I want to thank us for today. So I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to stop it out. I just want to give 1 or 2 seconds for us to be able to access that or copy that meeting link. Then the file link is also there too. So I'll be ending it in 1 minute's time. We'll spend 20 minutes extra, but we thank God it's productive. All right. Yeah, we can leave now. All right, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.